Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Weight Loss Center on this magnificent Monday. One-stop shopping for all your health and fitness needs, be it lose weight fast, run faster, jump higher, throw harder, get rid of type 2 diabetes, get rid of heart disease, corona-proof yourself. It's all here, one-stop shopping, one protocol. Why can I make that claim? Because it's right. It is a species-specific diet, and it's right. All the other ones are wrong. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Trump's health. Oh my God. Honest to God. You know, I don't wish ill on anybody, and I don't, I'm trying very hard not to make this political. If you watch the other one, the candidate's health, I think you'll agree that it does tie in with global warming and all that sort of stuff. So yes, it ruffled a few feathers. But guys, this is about health and fitness. And God bless him. Out of all the four guys, candidates, he is by far the unhealthiest. Not even close. And if he were to have a heart attack or a stroke tomorrow, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Not to mention with all this added weight, and I will get to that in a minute, the stress that he's under and the amount of maniacal work schedule, 2, 3, 4 hours sleep. I mean, he's got to have hypertension. Anyway, let's go back. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's start from the beginning. I knew Trump. I worked for Trump back in the early 80s. Was a trumpet player at the time, full-time professional trumpet player. And I'm still a professional trumpet player and teacher. And it is in that capacity that I knew Trump. I was his trumpet player as well as his contractor for all his hotels and casinos for many years. And this was a good 40 years ago, okay? Which would have put him in his mid to late 30s, okay? Now, what people don't understand that you may not pick up on TV, Trump is enormous. He is a huge man. He's a minimum 6'3". 6'4" would not surprise me. I have a nephew who is 6'3", and I think Trump may be taller than him, okay? But unlike my nephew, who has a very slight build, Trump is enormous sideways too. His enormous shoulders. He is just an absolutely 100% enormous man and very, very physically imposing when you meet him in person. You add that scowl to his face that he always has. It can be a little scary. I mean, there's no question. But back when I knew him, when he was young, he was not obese. He was not even overweight. If you can imagine, at 6'3", 6'4", even if at that time he really was 5 or 10 pounds overweight, you wouldn't even notice it for somebody that tall. Now, he blatantly did not work out. I mean, even though I was a trumpet player, this obsession of mine with health and fitness was back then there for sure. And that's when everybody was working out. Everybody was, I was living in New York, and everybody was running around the reservoir. It was called the world's biggest dating bar. And, Jane Fonda was going for the burn. And, I mean, everybody was working out. He was not. He was just making billions and laughing all the way to the bank. But he was not working out. You could tell, even though he was not overweight in the traditional sense at that point, his face was very, very doughy. Anyway, that was back then. Now, because he is so tall, and because he has these absolutely always wearing these tailored suits, and very often a top coat when he's going out of the White House, and he's giving interviews on the lawn and all that sort of stuff, he's wearing a top coat. You don't really notice it as much as you normally would. But guys, he is at least 100 pounds overweight. And that's being conservative. I got to say 6'3". He is in and about 280 to 300 pounds. And guys, that's too much. That's just absolutely too much for anybody. Now, even if you're going to say, well, he doesn't work out, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'll give you 50 pounds overweight. That's still no bargain. He is redonkulously overweight. Okay? Now, and let me be perfectly clear with all these guys, I don't have anything to do with my medical history, their medical history. I'm just looking at them and evaluating them from afar with my expertise in health and fitness. Okay? Now, he's 77. If you watch him carefully, especially when he comes downstairs, if he comes down off the Air Force One plane, you can see he's limping, very noticeably limping. There's something up with his knee or his hip or something along those lines, or maybe all of the above. And with all that extra weight he's carrying, it doesn't surprise me a bit. Now, he makes no bones about it. He loves junk food, and his major go-to meal is McDonald's. Complete with fries and shakes and all that sort of stuff. Guys, how in the world, if you're doing this for all these years, now this is a guy that could have anything. He could have a personal chef giving him, high-carb, low-fat meals, or even then, Chateaubriand. And, he doesn't have to be doing this. But there is such things as food addictions. And if you've been covering these, if you've been following these videos for any, and I won't go into that now, but it's not good. It's not good at all. Now, also, guys, if you keep in mind how much stress he's under and the maniacal work schedule that he keeps, if you can believe what you read, and nowadays you can't, but quite frankly, I don't know why anybody would lie about this, but we're talking about significantly 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep a night. Now, he talked about that before he became a president. Remember, he was the darling of the New York society scene, and he was more than happy to sit down and give an interview to anybody. And that was his credo. He didn't sleep much. Now, even though the genetics could possibly, give him the constitution to do such, he's running on mountains of coffee, Red Bulls, 5-hour energies, if not more, if not modafinils and all this sort of stuff, which is it's over there. He has the ultimate doctors that could prescribe him anything. So that's that. Now, I find that extraordinary to be that unhealthy and have that work schedule. I think that is not a recipe for success. And as I said, I hope this never happens. I don't wish ill on anybody. A stroke, a heart attack would not surprise me one bit. Okay? I hope it doesn't happen, but it wouldn't surprise me a bit. Now, a man his age and a man with that type of obesity, he's got to have hypertension problems. He has to, which also, they all sort of go hand in hand. I can't believe he's not on some sort of heart medication. It could be very low doses. He seems to be getting, the thumbs up on all his medical exams and whatnot. And that is just, now genetics have a lot to do with this. They do. But again, that age, that obese, type 2 diabetes is right around the corner. And it wouldn't surprise me one bit if he's getting treated for all of those. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Maybe he's not. I don't know. It would be highly, highly unusual if he wasn't. Okay? Now, how that affects all of us. Now, I talked about the other three, Biden, Harris, and Pence, moaning and groaning about, the climate change, while they're still eating meat, dairy, fish, which is the number one cause of it. Okay? Trump never complains about climate change. Okay? His credo is, screw you, we're fracking. I don't care. And he's thinking some genius scientist at some point is going to develop something that's going to clean it all up. And we can only hope. Now, he's not the cause of climate change by any means. I'm not trying to say that. But he doesn't care. My whole point is, at least he's not hypocritical about it like the other three dolts. Okay? As far as the the healthcare crisis, the opioid crisis. Now, he is going in a different way to try to get different medications and everything from around the world cheaper that will take everybody's premiums down and all that sort of stuff and unlock the chokehold that the insurance companies and everything have on us. All right. My credo was, if you don't eat meat, dairy, fish, we have no healthcare crisis and all this sort of stuff. As I said, he doesn't care. Okay? But here's one for you. I truly believe the man longs for a Nobel Prize. If he lost 50 pounds on a vegan diet, he could change the world. If he espoused a vegan diet, he could change the world. That would be his Nobel Peace Prize. That's a video for another day. Okay? And tomorrow, I'm going to do a video in what true power world, true power land, what I would do for all four of them to improve their health, to improve their health quickly, to improve their mental clarity, to lose weight, get rid of their type 2 diabetes, their heart disease, the whole 9 yards, get rid of it, which is the same protocol I would give for you. Okay? But all four of them are not good. Not only they're not good, they're not even close. And Trump makes no bones about it. He doesn't really care. He's too busy doing his thing. Anyway, that's that. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power.